We'll move on, though, to the next on the programme there at Happy Valley. We're up to race number 3 here. Class 5, we drop down to 1,800 metres the trip once more. They're headed by Choice Exchequer. It's actually a 2-time course and distance winner. Sweet Bean, second up. Fun Manager, third behind the Dead Heaters. Curling Lecturer in Empire of Mongolia last time out. Best J Triumph for High Speed Metro. Close up behind Speedy Wally last time. Loyal Craftsman, long-standing maiden, as is My Folks. 0 from 21, his stats read.
Yes, interesting stat, isn't it? It might be a little long shot from me in this race. Pace potentially slow. Dragon Bachelor backing up from the weekend. Choice Exchequer, potential 2 front runners. Now Fun Manager might be able to, from barrier 8, roll forward and sneak into that position between Island Flyer and Dragon Bachelor. You wonder whether maybe there could be a little mid-race move if they really go slow. But I'm not sure there's anything in the race that could potentially do it.
High Speed Metro's already had a run, and it was a good run. He does go well fresh normally. Matthew Chadwick, Peter Ho will team up here. Now, since then, he's had this gallop on the 14th of September, and then he backed it up with another gallop on the 17th. And he's going, I think he's going really well at the moment for a Class 5 horse, and this is his grade. So there's a couple of gallops there from High Speed Metro. He's in good fiddle, and I really like this piece from Island Flyer. He's another one that's had a run, and he went really well in that run, and he was really pushed out here by Karis Teaton. It's a good piece of work from him.
That speed map we looked at, he could potentially try and hold out Fun Managers getting into that sort of 1-by-1 if he can step and be handy enough. So he's a little bit of a pace influence in the race.
OK, it's the first leg of the first double trio and 6-up, so 1.2 million going to the 6-up pool, so an estimated return in the region of $4 million. We'll see if we can narrow it down for you somewhat. Starting off with 4 coming out of this race. High Speed Metro, Best J Triumph, Final Flyer and Atomic Blast came off worst.
Good form races, and Island Flyer got too far back, I thought, in this particular run, but hit the line very strongly, and High Speed Metro went really well, so they're the 2 I like.
Yeah, I was hoping Island Flyer might do a little bit more than that, but he might have taken the run. Best Jade Triumph, Brett Preble knows him well. He's quite an honest horse, and he might benefit from the run too. They're a couple to consider.
High Speed Metro took all the shortcuts there. Good ride from Chadwick. We didn't go around a horse, so a few to contend with there. What of Supernatural and Sweet Bean and My Folks, who I know you like, Brett?
Yeah, well, I'm actually going to use this race as sort of my key race going into this one at the Valley. Now, My Folks is the horse in the yellow down the outside. He's often, well, he's rarely run a good race, but when he has run a good race, he's looked good and looked ready to win, and then he just hasn't backed it up. I thought he got home okay here. You've got Sweet Bean in the race who ran well, sort of down there in between horses, and Supernatural closed off nicely too. You can see it's not a great deal between the 3 of them. So I'm just going to use that Jay Ponce race as perhaps the best form reference, but it is Class 5 and you need a touch of luck.
Yeah, Sweet Bean I thought hit the line well on that.
Yeah, Joe knows him well also.
Yeah. And Sweet Bean is, you know, in terms of Class 5, he's a multiple winner as well.
Yeah, 4 wins for Joe from 7 rides, and as you say, 4 wins course and distance, 5 in the class.
OK. What about Fun Manager? He's finishing behind. It was a great race as well. The Dead Heaters last time out. Can he improve on that?
Well, I'm going to give him another chance. I made him the best on this night, and Zach Purton gave him a lovely run, and then he ran into some trouble on 2 occasions in the race. Particularly near the sort of 600-metre point, he was inconvenienced quite noticeably. And then here, just like this last little bit, he picked up again late to sort of snatch third from the hands of defeat. So I like him going to 1800. If he can get a good run in transit, which I think he will, he deserves another chance.
Yeah, no, he went nicely, and as long as he can slot in from that 8, that's the key, I think.
Yeah. All right, but Class 5, 1,800 metres, some fun and games possibly? Yeah,
possibly, yeah, there could be tactics. I'm going to go with the Island Flyer because I thought that his best part of his last run was when he hit the line. He hit the line really nicely, 1,800 metres will suit him, and he's had that run under his belt. High Speed Metro, as I said, High Speed Metro is going very well at the moment. Fun Manager and Sweet Bean. I like Island Flyer in this. I think this could be his race, so I'll be backing him each way. He's double figures.
Yeah, it's that type of race. There's not too many you can sort of pen and say they can't run in the first 3 or 4. I'll stick with Fun Manager because I thought he ran well last start and he had excuses in the run. And I think 1,800 is actually better than 1,650. So sticking with the 4. Sweet Bean needs no introduction. First up run was good. The stats are terrific for him going into this race. Supernatural, capable. And My Folks will be my little value runner. He'll be 25, 30 to 1. I think he could maybe sneak in and add some value. 4, 3, 8, 11.